Hello there, everybody. This is Tadeo, and welcome to our recording. I need to apologize to everybody who is waiting for my live stream because we weren't uh, online because um, our internet lately has been wonky and it's not stable. So I have to in the first day I need to uh, move the date. Then I move the date for like 3 days so that it will um, go smoothly. But then when I moved it, it's still the same. So we have to cancel it, the live session. So I have to just record it and then upload it just as it is from uh, what we were supposed to um, go live. Anyways, we're going to continue our um session where Wolverine. Let me play this. This is Wolverine, and he is like popping out his claw. All right. So that's what we did so far from the last live stream, but we are not going for a live stream right now. So we will just continue just like what we were doing. So I will, and by the way, if you have questions, you can post your question just below, and I'll see what I can do if I can answer it. And if you have some questions, just post it in, and some sensible questions. All right, don't ask me what software I'm using. All right, because that's just stupid. You can see right my my just above my screen, right? So let's continue. So I'm tracing actually the previous um, frame. Let me just okay. We will just turn on our the what do you call this? The reference image, and we will trace it. Just trace it. The reference image, when you post your reference image here, by the way, how you do it is to cut an image. For example, you just select a portion, and then you go edit, and then copy, just regular copy, and then paste. After copy, then paste as reference image. Then it will paste in the same selection. Oh no, on the upper left corner of your canvas, and it will not render at the same time. So we're going back to brush, and then we will continue our drawing. All right. So I'm going to follow the previous frame, and let's make some music, right? So lately I've been doing my animation because I'm not doing my animation like regular one sitting. Don't do that. So from time to time I do the Tomb Raider, then later on I'll do um, Lupin Third, which I've been doing for how how many months now. It is. It's like I think it's been a year since I last touched the Lupin third animation. Because um, it's not really easy to animate uh, the scene that I did, because it's quite hard, to be honest. Because I was used well I'm using a I'm using reference for the vehicle, right? So it's not easy, so I have to copy it, and it's not telling him it's not easy. So here, so just copy the reference image so that the leg, right? Right. So the last frame will be like Wolverine shaking, maybe shaking a little. So we'll just make like that. All right. Also, I've been doing side project aside from comics and animation. You know, it's too loud. Let's just right. So I'm my project and wait a minute. What am I talking? Oh yeah. The Tomb Raider I'm doing is actually maybe my last Tomb Raider, because I want to concentrate more on my Jakarazar project, and at the same time I'm going to do a comics where you can download it and read it, because I have a previous comic book and I want you guys to read it if you have your time. So now the mouth. So when you're drawing Wolverine, you can either give him a set of teeth or a fang. Nice. So I am actually trying to imitate the video game style from Bengus. It's not really the Bengus style, but trying to close enough to do the likeness. So the head. see the previous. Yeah. Now the shoulder pads will be like this, right? And on the other side, shoulder. The shoulder pad is not really a whole shoulder, right? It's just the portion. Let's remove the chest. So if you have a question, just post in and we'll see if, well, I'll answer it in the comment section. To see what I can do, and if your question is has a sense of answering, then I'll answer. You can post either if it's about animation, about Krita. I can give you advice, but I'm not really a professional animator or anything like that. I can give you my advice. Right. So let's rotate. You know, rotating, some people doesn't know how to rotate your canvas, right? When you rotate, you press shift, hold down your shift on your keyboard, and then your and then your space bar. Sometimes my space bar is not working because has other commands, but you know, I use space bar and then shift, and then it will have this icon here, the cursor icon. You can rotate your canvas there by doing that. Because some people were asking me, how do you rotate your canvas? They thought using, because I'm using a tablet, I can do that. No, you can use your mouse. By rotating your canvas. So we need a this is the mark of the costume. Then side, the other one you won't be able to see it. So all right, now arm. So I always give wrinkles on the glove so that you know he's wearing a glove, right? Whenever I draw something wearing clothes character, even if it's a spandex or something tight, just normal clothes, I like doing I like putting wrinkles so that we know he's wearing a clothes or something. Then give it wrinkles. Alright, so now try to zoom in sometimes because sometimes I'm my drawing is off model, so you have to see what's going on with your drawing. All right. Let's give the claw. All right. Let's see. Next, the other arm. And then make sure it's the same size as the, even though it's a sketch, sometimes you draw it smaller or bigger. So you need to look at your drawing, your entire drawing, so you won't get off model. Alright, so let's see. Okay. And then excuse me. All right. So if your drawing is kind of off and you need to redo everything and it's really off, of course, just like any other artwork, you need to redo everything again. That's what I do. I redo everything again. You know, it's tiring, but you have to do it. But it's fun because it, you know, in animation, every drawing is a benefit because you learn something, even if you're just drawing it again, you're learning. You're getting something from it, even if you don't know. In my case, I drew this pose many times, but looking back with my old drawings, Looking back at my old drawings, um, it's much different. It's much different compared from the old one. It means I did something or I got something from it. You know, it's something. You will get something from it. I'm sure of that. So don't think that you won't get anything, even if you drew it like second time, third time. Um, I'm sure you'll be happy when you look at your old drawing and then looking back again. Yeah, I did something. Something. That's it. That is worth redrawing. Now, there, the leg. We will color this. Of course, we will color this and we will paint background. Hopefully, when we go online again, we will stream live. Hopefully, we will do painting of the background. I'm not sure yet what will be the background, but hopefully something nice. No, and I'm not thinking of drawing a jungle this time. Not thinking of doing that, but something that is in the forest. Sure. Okay. Sure. Something that is maybe industrial, maybe, so we can draw. I haven't been drawing any man-made object before. I drew something like that before, like the Trigun. No, was it Trigun? Yeah, are we gonna draw? I'm thinking of drawing the fur, I mean the hair on his arm. Maybe later. There. All right, let's get rid of this. The claws. So let's draw the claw. The claw? No. Let's try inserting a new layer. Just press your insert on your keyboard. Claw. So start of the claw is here. Let's see claw. Right. Right. Let's make a blank keyframe. Another blank. Another blank keyframe. And another blank. Oh, there. Right. So let's turn down the line art of Wolverine and go to the claws layer. So we will make the claw. So in animation, you need to exaggerate the popping up of the claw, like this one. See, that's a big claw. So let's try. Sometimes you can use if you want, use smooth cloth. You use the what do you call this, the assistant tool, and then go here, the assistant tool options. You need to go to, where is it, where is it, dockers. All right, and then tools options. If you don't have it, you need to click that or check it, then you will have it. And then here on the under the add drop down, you need to use spline. Right, use the spline, then make a spline from here. Right, you can see the gray dot there. Okay. That. Okay. There. Right, and then use the pen for the brush, and then check the snap assistant, and you can draw a curve like that following the assistant tool. But sometimes when the it always go to that line, so you need to turn it off. All right, then you can move it. Right, then fix it like that. Then go to brush again, and then turn on the snapping assistant, and then you go that. Then you have turn it off, and then you can remove it. Right, remove it, and that's it. Sometimes I don't use it, so there. All right. So if you're trying to make your line cleaner or smoother, you can use that. But no, I'm not going to use that. So I'll just free-handedly use my skill if I can. Right. Actually can't do that. Need full concentration of that arcing. So I'm using my elbow as my pivot point to create the arc. Now I'm turning the canvas out, actually turning the canvas 180 degrees just to create a perfect curve. Sometimes you have to do the retry. So that's just you try to make a luck in doing it. There you go. Maybe it's too long. This one's too long. That's too long. Right. Then a normal. Let's turn on the onion skin, so it will be our guide. Right there. So you can use when you're doing curves like this. For example, it's all right if you cut it, then redraw again, then half the curve, and then the rest. Make sure you practice your connection technique, right? There. So turn that off. See what we can do. Let's see now. And high up and play it again. Sometimes the Krita is messing up with me, so I have to turn it off and on. If that happens to you, the cache is not clearing up, so yeah. Yeah. Now we're going to continue our in-between now. This time we're going to make an in-between. So let's stop the animation and then turn on the onion skin. So green like that. Let's first make a angry growl here from the last frame. Alright, we will just no, we're going to continue here, just so you can see the progression of our movements here, the looping. So if you select it like this, yes, where's the clone? Here's the clone. So we will just select from the last frame here, and then let's play it. This will be loop. The movement is gonna loop, right? So we need to render that loop later on. So let's save it. I haven't saved. So let's go. Maybe this frame and this frame. Maybe it's faster here. Maybe. Let's try. Make an in-between here. So we'll start with the nose. Then cowl, the mask. Just remember, animation is hard, so make sure you have all your excuses. That's why most of animators lately are using Animate, because you just have to cut out your puppets and you do your animation there. But if you're animating by frames, you won't mind drawing it. Of course, if you're not lazy, you do that. But you know, if you will animate using Adobe Animate, I guess that's all right, because you're making a living. At first, I want to try that, because I started animating using Flash, and this was when I'm just new with animation. I used Flash and it was overwhelming, but you know, the computer back then was really not fast enough. It's not really quick when you animate your character, so it's pointless to animate with computer. That's why most people were still using paper and pencil. This was way back in the late 90s. Okay, the shoulder pads here. So we will just we will animate for maybe an hour. See what we can do about it. I wish we are live streaming, but we can't. I'm not sure if the live the internet, my internet, was affected by this. There was a report of sunburst. Okay? According to NASA, there were sunbursts. Some internet were affected by it. So ours super affected by it. So that's why our internet work was really slow. So I just gave up. I'm not gonna risk because I don't wanna disappoint my viewers. So we'll just record it and then upload it. And if you have questions, just type it below, and I'll answer the best I can. Right? So if you are looking for a tutorial, sometimes I post updates for my animation. You can go to my Patreon from patreon.com/edtadeo, and you will receive updates if you support me there. And if you are looking for a specific animation, you can go to my Gumroad. Go to my Gumroad, and then I have Gumroad account where you can download my tutorial. Right. So this. I also have a graphic novel. No, not graphic novel. A comic book of Charizard in my Gumroad, where you can download it. You can download the comic books, and read. See, and post a comment on my Gumroad account. And see and type in the comment what you can say about my comic books. Right. Here. All right. So more in between. My first work actually is Wolverine. That's why I love drawing Wolverine. And I recently uploaded in my Instagram a preview of Wolverine sketch I did. It will not be available for any or online. Just a preview because we're trying to make that a little uh, for my printing, for my projects like t-shirt. Yeah, it will be available. It will be available in t-shirt soon. I've been working on t-shirts lately. Um, Hopefully, it will be available available for international uh, buyers because it won't be a bit available for buyers. It's unofficial Wolverine, so Marvel has nothing to do with it. If it's
You have mail.
if it will be noticed by Marvel and then they tell me to take it out my shop, then I will. Uh, if it's not gaining any money, then I'll take it out. Alright. So the buckle. I was supposed to use my Ueon tablet, but seems like my because I'm using an old version where you can sadly where you can charge your pen and use it before you uh, before you use it you need to charge it. Then it's been a while since I used the tablet and the pen is not working, so I regret I didn't use it for a while and I didn't charge the pen for a while, so it's not charging anymore. So I was told that I need to buy this pen. So see, it's a battery pen. They call it battery pen, and you can buy I think it's a 4A battery, and you need that and use it so you can use the pen or the tablet, the entire tablet. But I'm hesitant to use it. I'm using what I'm using right now is I'm using Wacom right now, which my friend gave me, and I seem to like it, even though it's really an old tablet, but you know, it's 2011, I think, a release of 2011, and I seem to like it. It's nice. It's big. I'm not sure if I can use another smaller tablet. I have other smaller tablets like XP Pen and smaller Ueon, about 13 inches small, and what else? Yeah, but you know, the other tablets that I use are pretty nice, but it's just a tablet, not a screen tablet. I want to use it, but you know, it's a struggle again if I'm going to use it, because I'm used to looking at my drawing while looking at the drawing while drawing on it instead of using looking at the screen and drawing. It will be a struggle, but I can use it. But you know, it's like going back again to basic. Even if you can draw really well, but it will take time. It will take you some time to draw one figure. Maybe if I'm desperate, I'll use it. If all my graphics tablet will be unavailable like this one, hopefully it will not die on me. But so far, so good. Thanks to my friend. It's really a nice person. So after animating Tomb Raider animation, I will concentrate fully on my personal baby, Charizard. A little insight about Charizard. It's my it is my comic book where I published here in Philippines, and it also available online. You can download it when you pay for it, of course. And Jakarta is another world. It's like it's maybe another planet where there are people, normal human beings, kind of mutants, where they were born differently. Sometimes they have tentacles on their body. It can be inherited, of course. And there are Zistallion. Zistallion are a taller human beings, different form, but they are humanly formed. It's like normal human. And they are to do this first. They are red skin. They have strong, very, very strong bones where you can't break it. So there are people who are trying to invade their villages and try to get their tusk, which is crystal clear. Their tusks are crystal clear, and once when you cut it, if you can, when you try to get rid of it on their skull, on their body or skull, or you can use it as a weapon, a sword. So there, it's the planet of Jakarta is not really advanced planet. It's more of a medieval kind of. Okay, next is so this will slow down when he goes down. Then move up. Right. So let's all right. So let's make another in between. In betweening is tough because you need to draw again and again. But of course, it's fun when it's overwhelming when you see the result. When you see the result of your animation, it's overwhelming. It's like wow, you can play it forever. All right, so here the wings. All right, for those who are asking right now, maybe what's next after Picardar? I'm not sure yet. Let's see if what Jacarazar will do on the next few episodes. I'm also looking for voice actors. If you are a voice actor, maybe you can send me a message. Voice actor, an English voice actor who can speak English well. Also, I'm thinking of more of I'm sorry to say, but it's more of an English accent. English accent, right? It's English, like British accent. Even though it's from another planet, they're another world. I guess it's okay. All right. So, and then of course I'll join in the voice acting. There'll be little voice acting there. It's not all. It's not gonna be entire. Animation has something to say. Just few lines. And the Jacarazar is not really the frame of Jacarazar, the entire canvas. It's not really what do you call this? Proportion to. It's not ideal. All right, it's not the ideal proportion. It's actually wider. I'm trying to make it cinematic like that, so that we can make it cinematic, and it's very old school, kind of like where the animation has maybe has a RGB split where sometimes the lens is distorted. So on the side of the farthest side of the frame will be distorted. That's the RGB. Not distorted, it's misaligned. Something like that, misaligned. If you can see my videos lately, I have RGB split there. I wanted to incorporate RGB split in comics. I know there are people who are making RGB split now in comic, which is nice. Alright. So, okay. So if you have a question, just post it there, just below our the description, and I will answer it uh, smartly as I can. Okay, maybe I'll record some more later. So you guys can watch the streaming, the uploaded streaming. So maybe that's it. I guess the streaming is okay now. I'll catch you up again later. Maybe I'll upload the in-between time lapse, because the in-between is really time consuming. Will consume most of your time, and it will bore you sometimes. It will bore you. So there are in-betweeners who likes doing it, so they do it, and they listen to music, of course. Sometimes I do that, sing with the music and play some more. Okay. You know, just this. Okay. Let's see now. So let's finish the hand. sometimes in between animation is confusing, especially your in betweening two movements that is really far from each other, especially the zooming out. Just like I did in the intro of Jakaragar. It's you need to reuse your previous frame and then trace it. Don't don't use it, just trace it. It means you need to draw it again. Uh, not not tracing, not really using on the same frame and same drawing, because who you're fooling, it's you, not the audience. If you're a 2D animator, sometimes you're like, it's just a single frame. Well, it's up to you. Single frame or not, you're a 2D animator. You can draw, just draw it. If not, then what's up with that? Okay, we're almost done here with this thing. So if you have a question, just post it there, just below here, and we will answer it. And support my Patreon. I'll post updates there. And for those who are asking, you can ask there. I will answer it. Maybe a video or an audio. Next time I'm going to animate maybe Superman or Spider-Man again. Yeah, the Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, the hard drive I was using on my the streaming, what we streamed before, like Spider-Man, it's gonna swing on a building, was corrupted, so I cannot retrieve it, so I have to make another live stream. So I wish we could continue that, but we can't. Maybe we'll try to. I'll think of something maybe for another live stream for Spider-Man. All right. So let's see now. So we will have a slash X here, just to emphasize the Weapon X logo or something. So far, that's it for now. Maybe I'll time lapse a recording of this and post it here for you guys, and I hope you enjoy our session today. And thank you very much for those who are waiting for me to go for live stream. So maybe next time we'll be live streaming. And thank you very much, and cheers.